We are learning more about a gangway collapse that took the lives of 7 people and left others injured on Sapelo Island in Georgia. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. I'm Anthony Austin.
And I'm Heather Crawford. Jeannie has the night off. Now, this tragedy all unfolded on Saturday. Atia Collins is joining us live. And Atia, I know you had a chance to speak with some of the family members of those victims. What did they tell you?
Well, we know that out of the 7 total victims, 4 of them are from Jacksonville and the other 3 are from Georgia. Now, we know from officials that all of the victims had traveled to Sapelo Island for the annual cultural festival. And today we are getting a firsthand look. We are getting pictures of 3 of those who lost their lives. These are the 7 victims who lost their lives when a gangway collapsed into the waters on Sapelo Island in Georgia. These pictures show 77-year-old Dr. Charles Houston. He was a chaplain from Darien, Georgia, who served with the Georgia Department of Public Safety. The department shares that he leaves behind a wife and 2 children. At a press conference over the weekend, state officials also talked about his service to the community.
He served as a DNR, Georgia State Patrol, and GBI chaplain for the state.
Another victim is 74-year-old Cynthia Gibbs from Jacksonville. Her church shared this statement, saying Cynthia was always ready to lend a helping hand, quick with a funny quip, full of energy. Another victim from Jacksonville is 93-year-old Carlotta McIntosh. These photos shared from her granddaughter. We are learning more about those injured as well. J.R. Grosvenor was there when that collapse happened. He got in his boat and soon discovered that his goddaughter and her 2-month-old baby had fallen into the water.
They stopped me and asked me about rushing the baby off the island to the ambulance because they was afraid that the baby wouldn't get medical attention fast enough. She said, "God, Daddy, my baby, my baby."
He says the baby was not injured and is doing okay. His goddaughter fractured her knee.
You know, people kept calling me and saying, "Oh, you're a hero." I said, "I'm not a hero. There was a lot of heroes at that dock that day." You know, I'm thankful that it didn't turn out worse than it was. And today we got a release from the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. They say that the gangway has been transported to a facility where the department's critical infrastructure reconstruction team will start an investigation into exactly what caused this structural collapse. Reporting in Jacksonville, Atia Collins, First Coast News on your side.